My name is Lorna Velasco. I have grown up in the Sato market, have worked here both artistically and also have been a part of the social service sector for half of my life. 6th Street in the 80s, very different, right? It's considered like the Skid Row of San Francisco. It's like the cheapest, most affordable place you can go to live. And Bindlestiff at that time was an empty storefront that was converted into a black box theater that seats about 50 people. It was considered like edgy, innovative, experimental theater. It was a lot of American theater artists here from the Sato market who really called it their home. Alan Manalo, at that time, was a stand-up comedian. He happened upon the place and really formed what it is today, which is the Filipino-American theatrical space, a permanent space, the first in the country. Even with the changes happening to the city, there's still a lot of Filipino families here who call it home. This is also where a lot of other nonprofit organizations have created a base, like Bayanihan Community Center, Can and Kip, the senior center, down the street, another Asian American company, Kearney Street Workshop. It's all here, thriving and intermingling with each other. So it's become like a hub. My personal history with the neighborhood is that this is where I landed. This is my docking place when I immigrated here in 1986. And when I went to college at Berkeley, this was the only place I could afford to live. So I went back and lived here throughout my college years and while I was working at Bindlestiff. So yeah, this is my home. I grew up here. This is my hood. And this is always, where I always feel like the closest I can come to the Philippines, like my homeland. I wish and I hoped that the city, that people who are redeveloping Sato Market can see and find a way to work hand in hand with the communities who have created a niche here, who make it so special. San Francisco needs a place where people can land. It needs a place where families could live and dream and find a stronger and better lives for themselves. Because this what was South Market was to me. It was a place for me to land, to create my own dreams, and then find a way to come back and give back. What made SoMa strong for me is this is a street that everybody's forgotten, or everybody wants to kind of paint over, gloss over, or fix up. But even though they try to do that, you still see the best graffiti, on the walls. You still see little 5-year-old, 6-year-old kids dragging their laundry, to do the family laundry. You still see that. But if there's still places that's able to welcome people, giving a place for people to, find a home, then that's what's gonna make, keep it strong.